guitar video. This song is Fearless by Pink Floyd. I'm going to go ahead and stick up the music here. And I'll try and leave that up in the corner. This one's kind of a special request. I have a buddy, and he wanted to show this song to his kid, and there's no really good versions of this song that I could find, like, written on the internet or anything. And to be fair, this isn't like the best, most clean written copy in the world, but you know, I went ahead and wrote it out, and for that little simple part I did a little bit of tab there. So if you know these chords, then you should be able to do these things. So anyways, alright, let's take a look at this chart chord by chord. So it starts with a G vamp. So the way I play this is a, as they call them, a cowboy chord. So here's how I play it. I actually just do it with like 2 fingers, but I use muting. So I do pinky on the top, 3rd finger on the bottom. These 2 fingers, I'm just, if I need to, maybe I mute something. So the only string that I don't need is the 5th string. So I just play that. I can actually do that. It's hard to see, but I'm actually muting the 5th string with my 3rd finger here. So I don't need these other 2 fingers. In fact, if I wanted to do something fancy and advanced, I could put my 1st finger on the maybe 1st fret of the B string. Maybe 2nd finger on the 2nd. On those. If you want to be fancy about it. Need to do all that stuff. You could just strum a G. I think it's good to get like a little bit of a pulse though, maybe, and really be maybe a little choosy with your pick if you're just going to go this route about it, and really just like have a sense of the bass strings and the high strings. I like to do like low, high, low, low, high, low, 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 high. It sounds like a little stupid, but it's kind of what I'm doing. You know what? It does sound silly, but it follows strict advice. I had the joy of talking to Charlie Hunter on the phone a few months back, and I asked him this. I think it's kind of like a simple question with maybe a difficult answer. And what I asked him was, how do you practice? Like, what skills do you practice for coordinating your bass lines and your melodies? Because this guy can, I mean, he can play bass lines and chords and melodies all at the same time. He's a monster. But so I asked him, you know, what's your specific thing that you do? And he goes, honestly, man, play drums. So if you could kind of think of it like a drum beat, I think that helps a lot, you know. So that's direct. Charlie, thank you for telling me that, because I think honestly it's confirmed a lot of things for my own playing, and hopefully it can confirm some things out for you people out there too. So I'm just kind of thinking of it like a drum, low, high, low, 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 high, high, low. You know, maybe filling in a little bit here or there with this other finger like I was saying before. This is nice and easy. I'm just letting everything strum really clean. I always try to do this, and I'm being a little gentle now, but I always try to do my pick going from the top of my instrument, from the top of the guitar, all the way to the bottom as much as possible. Gives you a good, clean strum. I think some people maybe struggle with just trying to keep it in the string area. Don't worry about that. Give it your full, strum. Be gentle though. You don't want to break all your strings. I hold my pick really, really light. So you pick really, really light and You'll get a good sound. Now next to that, I have the little riff. It's kind of sloppy, but if you can see it, it's 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. It's almost like a G major scale. It's almost the whole thing. But if you start here, that's kind of the riff. So all you need in between is open string. So now that's easy version. If you know more of your notes, you want to like add in the octave. I like to do this. Doing like a hybrid pick almost with third finger here. But anyways, it's maybe getting a little ahead for this video, but it's really good to just practice that as a scale too, so you know where everything is. That can come in really handy later. And especially if you follow things on my website, I tell everybody learn your scales on one string, and then when you learn inversions of the scales, it's way easier. So if you're interested in that, go to the website. I have a bunch of like chords and shapes and a whole packet full of stuff. So go there if you like. Anyways. That's maybe the easy version. So that said, on the recording, David Gilmour has like, it's got to be like 7 or 8 different guitar parts on there. There's definitely like maybe 2 acoustics and a few electrics and like doubled parts. So it sounds maybe thicker than it's going to sound for you on one guitar, and that's okay. That can be totally fine. But I would always just make sure it sounds clean and precise. That's the main thing. And then if you want to add more later, like I like to, again, add that other octave note. That kind of fills it out a little bit and adds maybe one of those other voices that's on the record. I wouldn't worry too much about that in the beginning, though. Next part, G, your 1 chord again, and then C, finally onto some other chords. We have a C, which is 1st finger, 2nd string, 2nd finger, 4th string, 3rd finger, 5th string, and then I strum the top 5. Now what I also do is this. You can use your thumb, or I use my 3rd finger, and I'm just touching my E string, muting it out. So again, I can do that nice full strum without really worrying about that. So. C, here 4. B flat is kind of a hard one. So I'll go over a few different ways you can play that one. I do like this. 1st fret, 5th string. 3rd finger is going to go on 3 notes. Okay, so 3rd fret, 4th string. Also 3rd fret, 3rd string. Also 3rd fret, 2nd string. So 1, 3, 3, 3. That's all that's important. If you can get that on top by barring, awesome. Not a big deal though. Now that's going to sound best because that's what's on the record. But if that's really hard to play, I have another option. So you can do this G. I like to do, if you're doing it like this, I like to do all of the chords the same. So G on the bottom. Now instead of playing it with my 3rd finger, I'm going to play 1st finger. Then 2nd finger, 3rd string, 4th fret. So it's fret 3, fret 4, fret 5 on the 5th string. Okay, this is called a spread voicing. You can use your pinky there if that's like a big spread. Sometimes I do that myself. I have tiny hands, what can I say? Now this shape is movable, so we can like, as long as you're moving everything like this one box at a time and together, so that it's like 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, right? It'll be a nice sounding chord. So here's what we can do. We can just move this to a C and then a B flat accordingly. So here's G, fret 3. C would be fret 8 with your first finger. So 8, 9, 10. And then B flat would just be down 2 frets from there. So 6, 7, 8. Sure there's a track on the record that does that as well, so I don't think that playing this would be wrong. I definitely hear like some kind of power chordy thing on there. They might just be playing power chords. I don't know what it is, but there's definitely like, I'm hearing like that slide around a little bit. So that, again, that wouldn't be wrong to do that, and if that's easier for you to do it. And if both are maybe a challenge, but you can do both, why not learn both? Like maybe one day you get a loop machine and you stack one on top of the other and it sounds full like the record. Who knows? You can do what you want with this stuff. All right, let's move on to this verse. It's actually pretty easy. Same chords, okay? Only difference is we stretch out the G. Play it 4 times. And A7. That's 5th string, 2nd fret of the 4th string, 3rd string open, 2nd fret of the 2nd string, 1st string open. What I do, I put my thumb down here, block that out. Then D7, same thing, just blocking that. A little bit of A string is okay on that. Then we get soft. Same chords, G. Play it 3 times, C, D, C, G. Then we strum louder. Then we're back. I missed a beat in there, but that's what the song is. It's right back. Now there is one other part that's like, now I just played it with my loop because I think that sounds great. I think that's what's going on the recording is somebody strumming a G. There's a full track of that, and then somebody playing this. So these 2 strings, 3rd string, 2nd string, they stay open. These other 2, they play octaves. So this is 2nd fret, 4th fret, 1st string, 4th string. We're just playing those notes in the middle. And this one, E minor chord, but just the top 4 strings. 2 on the 4th string, 0, 0, 0, open. Then you're back to the riff. All right. One interesting thing, I was talking yesterday in my Beatles song about the 5 of 5 chord, and right here in this Fearless tune by Pink Floyd, they're borrowing that same technique. If you look at the verse, that A7 chord, typically, if you go by like the notes that are in G and C, right, your A chord would be an A minor, because this note, C, would be in it. So to use this chord, it's like a little out there, but here's where they're thinking. Again, the destination is D7, which I don't know if I said the fingering for that, just real quick. 0 on the 4th string, 2 on the 3rd string, 1 on the 2nd string, 2 on the 4th string. Okay? But that said, that's the destination chord. That's where we're going. So if I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5 chord of that, and then do a 7th chord there, I hear like this tension that makes me want to hear a D chord now. And then this D chord makes me want to go back home. Just like a cool compositional songwriting trick that a lot of people have used. I think Beatles were the first to like really introduce it heavily into a lot of pop music. But I don't know if I can actually make that statement fully 100% accurately. There might have been others in there too. That said, that's this tune. I'm going to go ahead and noodle. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please feel free to screenshot that music and grab it for yourself. And feel free to come back and watch this anytime. Please like this video, leave me a comment if it was helpful or if you need to see some other parts. And please go to my website and just go grab my packet. It's free. And if you want to go more in depth, I have some more in-depth videos there, and we could do lessons, whatever you need to do. Just hit me up on that website. That's where to find me. All right, have a great rest of your day. Happy Tele Tuesday.